Uh, Let me start from my country. You already know where I'm from, Nigeria, and I've left Nigeria up to 7 to 8 years now. Yeah, I've not seen my parents, siblings. Actually, the main motive of leaving Nigeria was it's not as if maybe I planned for it. Like just wake up one morning, took my bag and left. No, it was unexpected. Uh, uh, it's first the main motive was that in my country, you already know, due to the corruption and everything, me and my friends with some group of youth, angry youth, we decided to lead a peaceful protest, which turned out to a massacre. So that led to burning down of property, stuff like that. After everything, the police started looking for the people involved, those faces that the camera captured, like trying to lay some allegations, like tag us as terrorists, revolution stuff, like we're fighting against the government, of which is not true, of which we are just fighting for our rights, trying to get what is rightfully belong to us, because we don't like the way the government are treating the people. People are suffering, no food to eat, no good road, no good education, no good hospital, no good nothing. Like nothing is working. You're just living in a country whereby nothing is working, and you know that your country have all the resources. They have everything it takes to make the country a standard country, a first class country, just like every other reasonable country, But due to the corruption and the greedy leaders that we have, nothing is happening. We as the youth, we believe that it's our own position to speak out, to talk and fight. So that was everything that led to the protest. But everything along the way went wrong, So I decided to left after everything. After the government started searching for us, but not all of us, because the camera was not able to capture the face of everybody. But those of us that was at the front line, the camera captured us. So our pictures was all over the place, searching for us. So we have to run away. Even before then, my younger sister, she was kind of sick, seriously sick. We rushed her to the hospital, no good equipment, nothing. She's living today just by the special grace of God, So those stuff got me pissed off, because I've seen a lot of things, a lot of wrong things going on in that country, which is not supposed to be that way. And I'm not just the only one. Every other reasonable youth also. You graduate from school. Like I know a lot of big, like elder people that I used to look up to, like senior bros, senior sis, which they graduated from school, no job, nothing, like just roaming around the street, So we as the younger ones, we growing up, we have that fear inside us not to live like them, like generation after generation, nothing changed. But the politicians, the government, they are enriching themselves and their family, We the citizens, nothing for us. So we decided to take our destinies into our hands by protesting, peaceful protest, which turns out to a massacre. So after that, we left because the government was searching for us. Some of us, we found our own way. I went to Ghana. When I got to Ghana, the situation there, it was almost the same like my country, So I managed to meet somebody, which the person told me, let's go to Libya. He said there is work in Libya, you can live a good life there, So I said, okay, no problem. So I decided to move to Libya with him. We passed through the desert. Getting to the desert, like the story changed. The way the guy told me initially, it was kind of easy. I thought maybe it's an easy journey. I never knew that it was that difficult. So I agreed. We left when we got to Libya. When we got to desert, because it's not a journey of a week. I'm talking about journey of weeks, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Without no food, no water, nothing. You see the person close to you, we just fall down, faint, slump, and die. A lot of critical stuff were happening. Like while we were in the desert, no food to eat, no water to drink, hot sun. The sun is very, very, very hot. That your skin burn. So we finally got to Libya. When we got to Libya, where I saw that the situation in Libya was even more critical than that of the desert, because then there was war, people dying, shooting, bomb blasting, a lot of stuff like that. I was trying to save my own life. No place to run to, no place to go, no house, no food to. When there is war, how it looks like. It's not beautiful, when there is war. So I told my that, because we became friends, I told him, I said, Precious, but his name is Precious. So I told him, Precious, but you told me that there is a job in Libya. You didn't tell me that there is war here in Libya, because I never knew there is war. He said, no, that the war will soon finish. I said, this war is not going to finish. What about if we die before then? So that's how we keep on surviving day in, day out, day in, day out. You see the next person close to you today, maybe the next hour, the person is gone, is dead. They took me, I was being captured by the Libya soldiers, because I have a rosary on my neck with the cross of Jesus Christ. So, as we all know, Libya is an Islamic country. They don't practice any other religion except Islamic. And if you do practice other religion, Libyans, they are very angry about that. They don't like that. They keep on maltreating us, like calling us black Africans, because they say that they are not Africans, due to our skin color. They do maltreat us as if we are slave, less than animals. They have values for animals more than us. They took me to prison. In that prison, it's just like a very, very tiny room, a little room with no window, just little door. You can't even breathe in a good air. A lot of people are in there, like 200, 300 people in a little room. You can't sleep, no good food to eat. They do come there, beat us, do all sort of shit, treat us just like animal. Even when we told them that we want to go back to our country, nobody. I said, okay, right now it will be more better for me to go back to my country, even if the government are looking for me. Let me just go back to my country. I think in my country I'll be treated more better than this. Even if I should go to prison in my country, I know it will be more better than me suffering here in another man's land, like living without knowing my fate. I don't know how long I'm gonna stay there in that prison. I spent like a year and some more, so they finally freed us. When they freed us, we went outside again to meet war. The war was still on, people are still dying, things never changed. So that's how we spoke to somebody, a Arab man, that said that he's going to help us to get to Europe, Italy, that there is no war in Italy, everything is good, you live a good life. So we said, okay, no problem. So he took us to his I forgot to tell you the last time. He took us to his farm. He has a farm, a very huge, big farm. He said that we have to work there in his agriculture farm. If we work there for like a month, then he will help us to Libya. So we went there to Italy. I mean, so we went there. We worked there. After a month or so, it took us to seaside. We met a lot of people also there that wanted to cross to come to Italy using that rubber boat. We do call it lapa lapa. It's just like a balloon, you know, to cross the Mediterranean Sea. You know, because everybody we were kind of desperate. We just want to live there. Like then I knew that this thing I knew that it's very dangerous to cross the Mediterranean Sea with that, but I just it's better for me to die in the Mediterranean Sea. It's better for me to die trying than for me to stay back here and die. So that was how we went to the seaside. We met a lot of people there also that wanted to come to Italy. So we finally got into the boat as we are getting big waves, shaking the boat, you know, stuff like that. Everybody were afraid. The boat capsized. I think about 20 or 20 something people died. But we are very lucky that the rescue, we have already crossed the international sea. We were already in the international sea, you know. We have already crossed Tunisia. We are close to, we were already in the international sea where the rescue is. So the rescue came, helicopter, they saw us, and they came, they helped us, they rescued us out of the sea. We spent about a day or two in the big ship before we finally got to Italy. When we got to Italy, they took us to Cara di Mineo, some of us. They split us because we were more than thousands. They splitted us. Some people went to Cara di Mineo, some to other camps, because there are a lot of migrant camps here in Italy. But Cara di Mineo is one of the biggest one and one of the corrupted one also. So we got when I got there, it was like a bush, you know, a camp, no houses, just big camp, fence around, like a civilized prison, you know. The only difference between prison and Cara di Mineo is that in prison that you do hard labors, you know, with chains in your hands, stuff like that. But yeah, no. But it's just like a prison because you can't go out, nothing, you know. We are in there. I was like, oh my God, what's this? I asked them that I need to transfer, that I want them to transfer me from there. I need a better cap, but they turned down my transfer. After that, I went for commission. I went to commission. They gave me negative that my story is not worth. My story is not worth it. You know, they gave me negative, so it was like the whole world is falling down on me. You know, I don't know what to do in a country where I don't know anybody, no father, no mother, no relative, nobody, just alone. I do cry every time in my room. When I'm alone, I do cry like a baby. Say, God, what's happening? Like, why is my life this way? Why am I different from others? Like, I regretted a lot of things. I regretted why do I went for the riot, stuff like that. You know, a lot of things was going through my mind. You know, so after then, I've already met with the community de Santa Gidio because a friend of mine introduced me to community de Santa Gidio. They do come to the camp once in a while to stay with us, preach with us, to give us hope, like to tell you that you still have hope, all hope ain't lost, you know. Just believe, like teach us integration. So they do let us to understand that all white people are not the same. Some white people are good, some are racist, you know. They do show us love. So by the time time they gave me negative, they asked me to leave the camp. I have nowhere to go to. So I talked to Vate. Vate is one of the people responsible for the community, the Santa Gidio. So I talked to Vate. I told him that, look, the camp asked me to leave. I don't have anywhere to go. I don't know if you can help me. So Vate told me, no problem. I will find you a place where you can stay. So Vate found a place for me, which I do stay, sleep, Then from there, I started my life. I started searching for a job. I got a job after many months because I can't speak the language then. It was not really easy. At that time, I was still going to language school, Italian school, because Vate wrote me in Italian school. Not just me, a lot of migrants. Even when I came to Catania, I saw a lot of migrants that the community, the Santa Gidio, do it. So I had to go to school. I found the work because now I can understand the language a little bit, can speak it a little bit. So I do go to work for 12 hours. They pay me 350 euro every month. So I started from there. That was it. It was not really easy. Because it was a summer job. After the summer period, I lost the job again. So I need to stay many months looking for job, blah, 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 this, that. Found a new job, lost, even up to this moment, right now, I'm not working, It's not, here in Catania, it's not really easy. I'm in Sicily, I'm in Catania, so it's not really easy. We are just trying our possible best to see how things can go well because I need a good future for myself. I'm just a young boy. So I still have hope that everything is going to be fine and that my dreams are going to come true, So, and the community, the Santa Judy, I will really say, to be honest, they are trying, they are really, really trying, helping the less privileged, the homeless people, even the old people. They are not just helping only the migrants, they are helping also the Italians without they don't look at your religion, they don't look at your color, they don't look at where you're from, they don't care if you're rich or poor, but if you need, when they see that you are in need of help, they do rate that help to you. That's help that they know that they can do, not every help that they can give. The ones that they know that is within their power to offer, not like financially. Not you can't go and say, "I need money. Can you guys give me money?" No, but they can search for a job for you, give you a home, like a spa, like a form of camp. I don't know if you know spa, where you can stay, stuff like that. So that's it. The story of my life is very long and critical, strong. I can't say short. If I say let me play this, maybe we might spend like 2 weeks. We'll keep on talking.
Well, we definitely have more time to just unpack more of your story, but it's just it leaves me like honestly speechless. I feel like I don't even know what to say other than I'm so glad that you are where you are today, and I know that in our last conversation you mentioned how dreaming and aspiring things is just so important. How did that impact you during your journey?
What about my dreams?
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that I still have I do have dream, ambition, for goals. Like, let me say, goals in life. Yeah, I know someday I'm going to achieve them. Even while I was in Libya, even while I was in the desert, I still have those dreams. I still have those determination. And even some points, we are all humans, Some points I do give up, like when the situation is very, very critical, I can't handle it anymore. I do give up, but still I get back on my feet and say, no, I'm going to make it, I'm going to make my mama proud of me because I caused my mama a lot of pains, because my mom, when that stuff happened in Nigeria, she went through a lot, like she collapsed. She fainted. They have to take her to the hospital. But I knew about this after I've gotten to Italy. I finally got in touch with them. So my sisters told me everything that happened when I left. My mom, she was worried. She thought maybe I'm dead. Because for like 2 years, my mom did not hear about me. I did not call because I don't have access to phone call. No one in my family knew my whereabouts. So every day when I was in the desert, every day I do think about my mom, think about my family, think about myself. Think about my dreams, think about my goals, think about everything. It was like a driving force to me not to give up, to continue the journey, to get to where I'm going. And up to now, the driving force, she's still my driving force, and also my daughter, because now I have a daughter. Whenever I think about my mom, think about my daughter, I say to myself, man, you got to be strong. I don't have to give up. So I'm trying my best every blessed day to make sure that my dream do come true. Yeah. I want to be a very successful and famous celebrity like the world. I want the world to celebrate me. I'll tell the world my story, tell them everything, because a lot of people don't know what we have been through. Not like we all that do pass through the Mediterranean Sea, this desert, to come to Italy. We all have different stories. You might ask somebody else, he has his own story. We experience different things, but similar things, but in a different way. The journey is very critical journey. I won't advise my enemy to go to pass through Libya, to pass through the desert or the Mediterranean Sea, because it's a deadly mission. It's like you are embarking on a suicide mission. You understand? So I thank God that I'm alive today.
Mm-hmm.
Every moment that I keep on breathing, I keep on believing in my dreams. Yeah. And I know I'm going to achieve it by God's grace.
Yes, absolutely. And I know you're going to achieve all of your goals and dreams as well. Starting with your music release, I'm so excited. We're going to promote it. And I definitely...
Yeah, my music will be out 2 weeks from now.
That's so exciting. I also just really want to be able to just showcase your story because, you've been through so much, and I do think it's so important for people to understand everything that y'all have been through, and just like the very real experiences that are taking place. But I thank you for just allowing me to hear your story, and just taking the time to talk to me. And also, your daughter is so beautiful. She's amazing. She's so cute. And how old is she?
Thank you. She's a year old.
Okay, she's a year old. Oh, that's so amazing. Yeah. I love that. Well, I definitely don't want to take up too much of your time because I know it might be a bit later.
No problem.
Where you are, but I definitely, like I mentioned before, definitely want to keep in touch with you and just, be able to share your story however I can in the best way possible.
No problem.
So, yeah.
And you're going to share my music also.
Yes, I'm going to share your music. We're going to promote it on our pages. I'm going to tell everyone I know about it. I'm going to make them listen to it.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I'm excited. I'm counting down 2 weeks from now.
Yeah. Me too. I believe so much that my music is gonna bring something great. I'm gonna get famous because it's not because it's my music, but it's a very nice music.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't wait for the music to be out so the world can hear it and listen to my song.
Yes.
Because this is the first official single that I'll be doing video and promoting. When I was in my country, I do music also, but I've not done any video or any promotion. I just do music out of passion, because I love music. Even when I'm eating, I do sing. When I'm driving, I do sing. When I'm taking my bath, I do sing. Anywhere. I do sing everywhere, you know. So it's like it's a passion to me, something I love doing.
Mm-hmm.
When I got here, I relented because of the language barrier. You understand? Because at a point, I got to understand that music is a spiritual language, a universal language that you don't have to go to school to learn for you to. Even if you can't understand the language that the person is singing with, but the rhythm, the melodies, you can feel it in your soul.
Mm-hmm.
You can feel it in your heart. You understand? So I said, okay, let me sing in English. I must not sing in because this is my song. I do sing it in English and my Pidgin English. I don't know if you know Pidgin English.
Mm-hmm.
It's like our local language that we do speak in Nigeria.
Right.
So I composed this song in English and Pidgin English. I said, okay, let me do this. The first day I made the record in studio, the guy that recorded the song is Italian guy. The guy don't understand English or Pidgin English. The guy said, wow, this song is very nice. They said, what have you been waiting for? I said, because I was kind of afraid that because of the language barrier. He said, no, it does not matter. When music is good, everybody play it. Even Chinese, anybody, it's not compulsory that they must understand the language. So that's true. So that was it. I decided to make a music video, and promote it and see how things goes. You know,
yes.
I've written a lot of songs. Seriously, a lot. Like I do write like 2 songs in a week.
Wow.
I do write songs. Yeah.
Well, I'm excited.
Thanks. Now I just want to chase my dream. You know, I don't want to relent anymore.
Yes.
I just want to be focused. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I know that you will achieve all of these dreams. And you'll be famous someday. And I get to say I talked to a famous person.
Yeah, and you'll be my best friend.
Yes, exactly. That's so
probably
amazing.
my manager.
Yes, exactly. That's so amazing. Well, I'm excited to hear this first song, and then hopefully all of the other songs you'll be releasing after that. Hopefully there's more to come.
Thanks.
Yes, for sure. But thank you again for just taking the time to talk to me. I value it so much, and value your story so much as well. And I definitely look forward to the next time that we get to chat and talk more about your music.
No problem. I'll be waiting.
Awesome. Okay, well, I will go ahead and let you go for the evening, but it was a pleasure.
Same here.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your night.
Okay.
Bye-bye.